Hello everyone, I am Akshat from CFL and in this video I'll be teaching you how to check your test report. So there are two options, one is you can click on the test or you can click on the test reports. Both of them will give you different reports. First we'll go to test. If you go to test, you have to go to finish test and you have to click on the test that you have finished. This report will give you a basic overview of the questions that you have answered, questions you have answered correctly, questions you have answered wrongly, and questions which are yet to be corrected or not answered. So you can click on the any questions and you can see what you have answered and what exactly is the correct answer. Then you have one more type of report, that is test report. It will give you a detailed report. In this report all the tests will be listed here and it will tell you what is your total marks, what is your total percentage, class average, class highest, your current rank, test date, positive marks and negative marks. To get the updated version of this test report you have to wait for 3 or 5 days, because once all the students take the test your rank will get updated. Now let's click on this test. As you can see on the top right, there are two views, one is detailed view and one is the graph view. In the detailed view you will be able to see all the questions, and if it is in the red, if it is in a red field, that means you have answered it wrongly. If it's in green field, that means you have corrected those questions, and if it's in orange field, either you have not attempted or teacher is yet to correct such kind of questions. And here you will see the marks that you have received for each and every question, and there is a time also. Going back to graph view, in graph view you can see your marks, average and highest, and your rank here, and how the questions you have, number of questions that you have corrected, and average time you have taken to correct an answer. Similarly, average time you have taken for the wrong answer. Similarly, you have total time also, and this is for the unattempted questions. Now there are a couple of beautiful reports generated by Ignis portal. It is the time spent on question justified? Here you will have a graph of difficulty versus time taken to answer. Generally, if you have answered a question say within 1 or 1.5 minutes, all those questions should be in green, because if you have answered it within 1.5 minutes means those are easy questions and you cannot make any mistake while answering such questions. But here we have made a couple of mistakes in question number 6 and question number 4 and have answered them in 1 minute. And also, if you have taken say more than 3 or 5 minutes to answer a question, you have to ensure that you answer those questions correctly, because if you spend so much time on any of the question, you have to answer it correctly. So this graph will give you difficulty versus time taken to answer. This difficulty level will keep on changing as and when a new student takes the test. Next one is, do you have a strategy for taking test? Let's see what we have here. In the first graph we have attempt pattern analysis, which says first pass should have no red and should take less than 2/3 of total time. Suppose your test is for 60 minutes and you have to attempt all the questions in first 40 minutes. The reason is, for example, if you are taking a major test where all the subjects are there, and suppose your favorite topic is physics and chemistry and you don't like mathematics and biology, and suppose questions are easy in mathematics and biology field, so if that is the case, you will end up answering only physics and chemistry. You will spend all the time on physics and chemistry and you don't even look at maths and biology. So that's the reason for in first 2/3 time you have to visit all the questions, and while visiting all those questions you have to answer all the easy questions first in the first 2/3 of time. And in your report you shouldn't see any red graph in the first pass. That means you have to answer only easy questions. In the second pass or the later passes, that is if you are visiting the question for the second time or the third or fourth time, that time for whichever question you have done, you have kept it for mark for review, you can answer those questions. And in second pass and third pass, try not to get many negative marks. As you can see here, in first pass I got 9 marks and I have spent around 6 minutes. In third pass I got 3 marks positive and 1 mark negative and have spent 0.55 minutes. On the right side you have speed versus accuracy matrix. And here it's given you should move towards top right. If you are in top right, that means your speed is also high and accuracy also is high. Let's see one more type of report. Time to attempt for the first time. So generally, if you use PCMB test, you will have mathematics, chemistry, biology and physics, and each of them will be assigned to a different shape. For mathematics, we are assigned the square, and here let's see what exactly is the report. It will give you on what time you have answered the question. For example, question number 3 I have answered it around 3rd minute. Question number 6 I have answered around 5th minute. Question number 7 again at 5th minute. And as you can see, time to attempt for the first time. This will give you time to attempt for the first time, and it is on the x-axis. Size of icons denote time spent. If suppose this icon square is very big, that means you have spent too much time on this question. Similarly, on the y-axis you have question numbers. This is about the IGNOUS test report. After each and every test, you have to go through your test report and use that to improve your upcoming test. Thank you.